What is up, Taurus? How are you all doing? It's time for your bonus reading. 2024 February. Bonus time. What I'm doing is I'm looking to see if any important details were left out of the main monthly reading. For anybody that would like to schedule a personal reading, check in the description of the video. That's where you'll find all the information on that. All right, let's jump into this. I'm starting this off with your love interest. Whoever the person is that lives in Taurus's head, rent-free. Let's see what's happening with that situation. Anything I left out? Oh, shit. Damn, 7 of Wands. What is that all about? And the Lover's card reversed. Oh, man. Oh, shit. 5 of Wands. So I'm kind of feeling like y'all are having some kind of disagreement. Ooh, and 9 of Wands. God damn, dude. 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands, King of Swords in the reverse. You know what this feels like to me? Kind of feels like this person may have been playing mind games with you, maybe gaslighting you a little bit. Definitely has some kind of an attitude problem. Maybe this person's just a liar. Tension has been building, especially if they're stringing you along. You know, tension is starting to build because when you get your hopes and your expectations up, you know, and things start like not going the way that you're expecting, tension starts building. And it builds and builds and builds and builds and builds and builds and builds until some drama pops off between the two of you. 2 of Cups reversed. Oh, man. Damn, dude. So I have the Queen of Cups in the upright here, indicating to me that I think you truly have genuine feelings for this person. But with the King of Swords in the reverse, kind of feels to me like they're playing with you. Maybe this person's just really inconsistent. Very inconsistent. Flaky. Two-faced. A lot of fire energy in here, y'all. Y'all interested in a fire sign? I'm telling you. Fixed earth and fire can make for a very challenging energetic combination. Look at all this fire, dude. Look at all that. All that fire came out in one spread. Doesn't have to be a fire sign, but yeah, some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius. Maybe it's a low vibrational Sagittarius that's kind of two-faced and flaky and says one thing and does something else, you know, or whatever it is. It feels to me like this is a ticking time bomb that's about to pop between the two of you. Tower card. Yeah. Tower card. 2 of Cups reversed. Lover's card reversed. I don't know if this is something that recently happened or if it's something that's about to happen. Damn, dude. That's heavy. That is heavy. Hang on. Hang on a second. We got to bring out the big guns and clear the air here. Hang on a second, y'all. This is bringing a heavy, heavy vibe into the studio here. So let's get some sandal incense going. Before we look at this person's energy, I have a feeling. As soon as I pull this person's energy in, I have a feeling the energy here in my studio is going to get real heavy. Real heavy. So let me get some good vibes in the air. And got to get that sage going. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's look at this person's energy. Let's look at their true intentions. Let's see how they really feel about you. Ten of Wands. Oh, this person might have some baggage that you don't know about. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they got some baggage that you don't know about. Like maybe they got like a baby mama, baby daddy that you don't know about. Or hang on. Yeah, see, they got stuff going on that you don't know about. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I think it has to do with a third party. I don't know if third party means somebody that they're currently dating or somebody that they're on and off with or somebody that they're trying to reconcile with. But they got some baggage you don't know about. Excuse me. That's why they're so inconsistent. Because they got stuff going on behind the scenes in their personal life that they ain't telling you about. So that's why the tension is building. Yeah, okay. Ten of Cups reverse, though. I don't know if this person really, truly intends to actually settle down in a happy, healthy, successful, and thriving relationship. So there, it feels like, look, see, this person, they got so much stuff going on that you don't know about. That, and look, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands, that they're just ready to walk away. Oh, yeah, okay. See, that's what happens when you connecting with somebody sneaky and they wearing a mask, pretending to be somebody, pretending to live a certain lifestyle, putting on, especially if it's somebody at the workplace, especially like, say, for example, and this is just the energy, just feel the energy behind this. Say, for example, it's somebody that got hired on at the workplace, you know, and y'all started connecting, talking and whatnot. And the whole time, for the past couple of months, they've been only telling you little select little pieces of what they got going on behind the scenes. So you've painted a totally false picture in your mind of who they are and what they got going on in their life, when in actuality, they live a whole other life that you don't even know about behind the scenes. Well, I think we already got the outcome of that situation. Let's get the advice. What's the advice for this situation? Temperance. So don't allow this to throw you so far out of whack that just don't let this person eat your lunch. Okay? Maintain your emotional independence with the 9 of Cups there. Nine of Swords, look, 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords. So, I mean, honestly, you need learn where to draw the line. Learn where to draw the line. You know, when you first meet somebody, obviously we all want to put our best foot forward in the beginning. Obviously, you know, we all want somebody to like us and, you know, to be accepted. But after a certain point, after all these discrepancies keep coming up, all these things keep not adding up, actions are never matching up with words, and just constantly all these issues keep coming up. Learn where to draw the line. Learn where to draw the line. You said one thing and you did something else. I'm going to give you 3 chances. 3 chances. I get it. We're all humans. We all make mistakes, you know. So if you say one thing and do something else, okay, cool. Make a promise and you accidentally break it, cool. We're all humans. It happens from time to time. But you're going to do that once, and I'm watching you. You're going to do it twice. Now I'm going to take a step back. You do it 3 times, all right, I'm outie. Now, I'm outie. I'm outie. Just learn where to draw the line. Don't let it get to the point where the tension is building up and building up and building up and building up and building up. Because that's what happens. Somebody tells you something that you want to hear, you get your expectations up, and then they don't follow through, you know? Somebody, and then they, oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, that I didn't mean, you know, they make an excuse. Okay. And then they do it again and the tension builds, and they do it again and the tension builds. You should have draw the line a long time ago. You should have drew that line in the sand and backed away and said, no, I'm not playing this game. Learn where to draw the line so it doesn't turn into that drama, so that you know when to just step away and back away from an inconsistent, lying, irresponsible fucking person a long time before it turns into that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now let's take a look at the person from the past. And this deck is not wanting to cooperate. So we're going to put that up and grab this one. Person from the past. What is happening between Taurus and the person from the past? Any details I left out of the February reading? Any important details? Whoops. Well, way too many of them fell out there. 2 of Cups reversed. Justice. King of Swords reversed. Okay, so this kind of feels like a case of both of you sitting around waiting on each other. Neither of you wanting to be the one who bends over and gives in and comes forward. Both of you are pointing the finger at each other. Ace of Cups reversed. Not looking like a whole lot of anything is happening here with the Hangman and the Ace of Cups reversed. And the 2 of Cups reversed. And the Temperance. Whole lot of not much. Whole lot of nada happening here. Ooh, you know what though? You don't realize it, but you did complete a karmic cycle with this person. You completed it successfully. The Wheel of Fortune doesn't come out in the upright very often. This is the karmic wheel. This is the way I read. The Wheel of Fortune is the karmic wheel. So when it's in the upright, that means the 2 of you completed your karmic contract successfully. Very, very frequently, when you have a karmic contract with somebody, I would say about 60 to 70% of the time, when you have a karmic contract with somebody and it is a romantic connection, 60 to 70% of the time, it's not supposed to be a permanent contract. Most of the time, it's just some unfinished business you have from a past life. And then once the 2 of you come together and finish that business, the universe pulls the 2 of you apart so you can get to working on your next contract. Most of the time. I have seen karmic soulmates who do come together and build a life partnership together. I've seen that. It happens. It's just not as common as, you know, the latter. Okay. All right. By the way, let's see the signs I have on the table here. I have Aries, Libra, Sagittarius, Pisces. Looks like that's it. Okay. Let's see how they feel about you. Let's see how they feel about you. Ooh, there it is. Moon card reversed. It almost kind of feels to me like they have something they want to get off their chest. Two of Cups reversed. They're not trying to get back with you, but I do think that they have something they want to get off their chest. I don't think they're wanting reconciliation, though. So they have something that they want to get off their chest, but they don't want to be the one that bends over and breaks and comes forward, you know? Justice. Yeah. With the 5 of Coins reversed. Now, you completed your karmic cycle, but I think this person is still on the karmic wheel. They haven't completed their karmic contract. Now, it's very important to understand, because I get this question all the time from personal clients. If you come together with a karmic soulmate and you successfully release that contract or you transmute the contract, it doesn't matter what they choose to go off and do. I get that question all the time. Well, what does it mean for them? If I transmute the contract and cut it and whatnot, what does that mean for them? It don't matter what it means for them. Don't worry about what it means for them. That's between them and the universe. If you complete your contract and you're able to release and finish that business, that's your perception that creates that outcome. Your beliefs and your perception, the way you see things and the way you feel about things, is what creates everything that involves your life experience. And the same with them. So don't worry about them. But I think they're still on the karmic wheel. They still have some kind of lesson that they need to learn from this situation that they haven't learned. But there's something they want to get off their chest. They may want... Yeah, see, they I don't know if they want to admit to something that they were lying about, or kind of feels to me like they may want to admit to something that they were lying about. Yeah, it's been bothering them. It's been bothering them, I think. It's been weighing on them very heavily. But they've been acting pretty cold, pretending that they don't care. I think they've been trying to ignore it, and they think that if they just ignore it, it'll go away, but it's not, because they know that what they did was wrong. So, well, let's see. Well, actually, I think we already got the outcome of that. It doesn't look like much of anything is happening. Doesn't look like this person's coming forward. They don't want to be the bigger person. Man, sometimes it's just what you got to do on the spiritual path, dude. You just got to be that bigger person. Sometimes you just got to be that bigger person. Now, I know that can be a hard ego pill to swallow when you didn't do nothing wrong, when they're the ones that totally fucked everything up, when they fucked you over, and it's not up to you to fix it. You don't owe them an apology. I get it, dude. But that's one of the most difficult things of the spiritual path, is sometimes just being that bigger person. You know, let's just see what the advice is before I say anything else. Let me see. What's the advice? Ooh, the Strength card. And the Moon card. You make your peace with the past first. You make your peace with the past first. And this is between you and the universe in here. It don't matter what anybody else thinks. Don't worry about anybody else's opinion. Don't worry about what people think you're doing or what people think your intentions are. You make your own peace with the past. Until you do that, I would lay low with this situation. But once you've done that, and you can have a conversation with yourself, and you can truly tell yourself, I understand why I was meant to experience that. I understand why my higher self put me through that situation. I understand what wisdom I can extract from that situation and how I can use that wisdom moving forward. And once you really fully understand that and you're able to close that whole chapter out and give thanks for the experience, that's when, if I was you, I would write a closure message. You get your closure, dude. Get your closure and let them know, hey, I know it's been a while. This may seem kind of weird, but I just wanted to let you know that over here, I have no ill will towards you. I don't know if you care or not. You may care, you may not. That's up to you, whether you want to care or not. That's not my intention by writing this. I just want you to know, for no good reason other than simply the sake of you simply knowing that there's no ill will coming from me. I release you from any negative thoughts, feelings, whatever. I hope that you move on and find happiness one day. Just want to let you know that, something to the effect of that. That will drastically change the course of your path moving forward. And even if they write you back and tell you to go fuck yourself, oh, well, that's on them. If they do that, just do not claim that energy. Don't accept it. Don't take it on. Did you? Okay. I got one for you. Did you all ever hear the story? Okay. Here's an old Buddhist proverb or whatever. One day, the Buddha was giving a little seminar in front of a group of people. And there was this dude in the back who was screaming at him, yelling at him, taunting him, calling him names, and just he was hating on him. He was a troll, basically, a troll from back in the day, And then he ignored him. He completely ignored him and kept giving his little lesson, his little seminar. And at the end of it, the dude came up to him and said, I sat there and spent that whole time yelling at you, and you didn't pay me any attention. Why didn't you pay me any attention? And the Buddha said, if you go to give somebody a gift and they don't accept the gift, then who does the gift belong to? He said, well, it's mine. If I try to give it to you and you don't accept it, then it's mine. He said, exactly. If you don't accept and you don't respond to the shit somebody throws at you, it's theirs. They have to sit with it. They have to sit with the bullshit they were trying to throw at you. That makes sense? So don't worry about the way the person responds to you. Don't worry about the way the person reacts to you. You send them on their way with love and light. And if they choose to try to throw hate at you, just let them do it. That makes sense? All right. Let's look at the next person due to come in. Next person due to come into Taurus's life. What's coming in next? Eight of Coins reversed. I don't know who this goes out to, but if anybody out there is hoping that somebody from the workplace is going to be coming in next, I'm being told to tell you that a workplace relationship would not be a good idea. I don't know who that goes out to. It may only be a couple of you. Oh, you're going to be tested. I know y'all hate it, man. I know y'all hate it, but you're going to be tested. You are going to be tested. You're going to end up connecting with a person, and let's put it like this. An open door of opportunity is going to make itself available to you for you to connect with somebody. And something is going to feel off about this person. Something's going to feel off. It's going to trigger your defenses. And the reason why it feels off is because it is. Because you're connecting with somebody who is playing mind games with you, gaslighting you, possibly love bombing you, just trying to get some booty, trying to take advantage of you in some way, shape, or form. So, yeah, I mean, okay, so if you are a female interested in males, it's probably just somebody trying to clap some cheeks. If you're a male interested in females, it's probably just somebody trying to get their hands in your wallet. You know, somebody trying to just use you for what you have so they can discard you once they get what they want out of you. You know, so and you'll feel it immediately, and it will immediately trigger your defenses, and it's a test. The test is, are you ready to evolve to the next level or repeat a past cycle? Y'all, anybody ever go on hikes out in the desert by chance? That's me and my family. We used to do that, especially when we lived in Las Vegas. We would go on hikes out in the desert every weekend. And very frequently, especially if you hike out near a mountain range, very, very frequently, there will be a part where the path splits off. And it'll split off, and one path leads and goes up the mountain. The other path loops back around and takes you right back where you started. Do you see where I'm going with this? So you'll be tested. Are you ready to move on up to the next level and go up the mountain? Or are you going to loop back around and end up back where you started? That's what I think is going to end up happening here. Let me just see if I can get a general outcome of this whole situation, because we already got the person's intentions. I don't need to pull a spread on that. What is the outcome of the situation? This is going to immediately trigger a past memory. It's going to remind you of something that happened in the past, somebody you connected with in the past. This person's going to try to manipulate you emotionally. Devil card. Okay, so we're going in circles here. Some of you, Queen of Cups upright, Ace of Cups reversed. This person's a real good game player. Real good game player. You might end up catching some feelings. I see some of y'all catching some feelings. Hierophant reversed. It's telling me that there's a couple of you who didn't truly, fully learn the lesson. That the last time you were in this situation, it was meant to teach you a serious lesson. It's telling me that there's some of you who haven't learned it yet. Almost every time I have a client on a Zoom call and I tell them that they're about to be tested, almost every time they say, "Oh man, I'm so tired of being tested." You won't be tested if you pass the test. If you pass the test goes away. By pass the test, that means when I find myself in a particular situation that looks like shit, smells like shit, you know, if it walks, talks, acts, and quacks like a duck, you do something different. Don't do the same thing you did last time. Seven of Swords, Devil card, King of Cups reversed. If you've dealt with this before and you do the same thing you did last time, you're going to get the same outcome that you got last time. If you play the same game, you're going to win the same prize. See what I'm saying? Let's get the advice on this. Let's get the advice. You know what? I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Aries. Okay, I just told Aries this in the Aries reading. I've come up with a better way of explaining. Okay, so you know how you all always hear me go on this tangent about how you should know how somebody feels about you and what their intentions are. You know how I go on that tangent all the time. Well, I've come up with a better way of explaining why. Okay. So you know that you actually emit an electromagnetic field from your body. You know that, right? You know that they have the tools and the technology to measure the human energy field. This isn't just some woo-wah, woo-woo, make-believe shit from the spiritual community that sounds cute. This is very real. There is science behind it, and they can measure it technologically. You know what the strongest vibration that a human can resonate is? The vibration of authenticity. When you are truly being your unapologetic, authentic self, your frequency is up to 4 times stronger than somebody who's being inauthentic. 4 times stronger. This is the reason why when you end up connecting with somebody who doesn't have pure intentions, who isn't being 100% real and honest with you, this is why it's so questionable. This is why you step back and you're like, shit, is this person being for real or are they just a smooth talker? Because you can't feel their intentions because the energy field they're emitting is so weak. When somebody's being authentic, you can feel it because you can feel their energy field. You don't need to be constantly reassured. You don't need constant validation. You don't need to put them through this big series of tests while you check all the boxes. You don't need to ask them one thing one day and then the same thing a few days later to see if they give the same response. You don't need to set them through all these little psychological and emotional obstacle courses to try to test them to see. You don't need to do all that. It doesn't hurt if you want to, but it's not necessary. Whenever you're dealing with somebody who truly has genuine, real intentions and real feelings for you, you can feel it. You can just straight up feel it. You can take 2 people. One person is being authentic, one person is not. They can both be telling you the same thing. So it's not like when you meet somebody with genuine intentions, it's not like, they're telling you something you've never heard before. It's not like they're doing things you've never seen before. It's that you can feel there's an authentic energy behind it. You can feel that. You can sleep well at night because you can feel that they're telling you the truth. You can feel that they mean what they say and they say what they mean. So I just got done telling Aries the same thing. Feel it out. This is what it means when we say feel it out. Don't pay attention to how you feel about someone. Pay attention to how connecting with somebody makes you feel. If you connect with somebody, no matter how you feel about them, and it makes you feel like shit, you're scared, you're nervous, you're lacking self-confidence, you're lacking self-esteem, you don't know if you're good enough, you don't know if they're being real with you, you can't tell if they're going to leave you and find somebody better. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Taurus friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to look down there in the description of this video if y'all would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.